Hey guys, this is Brady from Ultra Marketing Group. I wanted to take a quick second and show you some of the recent results we've had for a client of ours. Now, with this new client, we launched a new Shopify theme for them, and we also started managing their Klaviyo email accounts. Within the first 30 days, we were able to more than double their online store conversion rate, and we're able to increase their Klaviyo revenue by over 500%. And I know you guys are thinking like, wow, those numbers are incredible, sounds fake. Those are the numbers that we typically shoot for with a lot of our clients. When you work with us, our number one goal is to double the conversion rate of the store within the first 30 days. If we're not doing that, then to us, we're not doing our job. But I want to show you that these numbers are very attainable and it's something that's very achievable if you put the right steps in place. So I'm gonna kind of go through these numbers. This is all live, and today is December 17th, 2024. I'm gonna go through these numbers here. So we'll look at last month. This is when they had the old theme. So we launched a new theme for them on December 1st, right after Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So we can see that like last month, their online conversion rate was at about a 0.5 and their total sales was at 122,000. Once we put the new theme in place, obviously a complete custom theme tailored to this brand, tailored towards this audience, the industry, the average order volume, everything like that. We'll look at this month after we put the new theme in place. So we'll go to month to date. Double in conversion rate, right? The total sales up 151%. And like I said, right off the bat, 17 days into the month, right? It's already made more than it did all last month at a lot higher clip, right? At about a double conversion rate. Now this number here, the total sales, right? Obviously that's the most important number. That's what every brand owner cares about. That number is great. But for us, as a Shopify e-commerce development agency, the conversion rate is what we're looking at, right? Because if you have a store and it's not converting where it needs to be, whether you're sending paid traffic, organic traffic, retargeting, anything like that, everything's going to look off, right? If you're sending people to your store and they're not buying, doesn't matter how much money you're spending on Google, doesn't matter what you're doing with the ads. At the end of the day, you're not going to hit the ROAS you want, right? So step number one is to make sure that you have a high converting store. And that's always our goal when we launch a new theme, right? Is to make sure that we can double the conversion rate within the first 30 days. I also want to pull up their Klaviyo. And again, for Klaviyo, I'm going to refresh here and I'm going to make sure, let you guys see that everything's live here again. Because what's happening is every time we're posting results, everyone's thinking that these are screenshots, that these numbers are not achievable, right? These numbers are very achievable. It's if you have the systems in place, your store is going to work for you. It's not going to work against you. So whether you're spending a lot of money on traffic or waiting on organic traffic to come in, whatever avenue you have to bring people in, if the store is converting, everything else is going to look beautiful, right? So again, I just want to show you in the last 30 days, we can see that the total revenue is up 68%. That's great, right? More important, the revenue that came from Klaviyo is up almost 600%, right? Again, this is 17 days into the month. And this is 17 days into the new theme. And this is after we put a brand new flow system in place. Now with this client, when we first got access to the account, we saw that they had flow set up, but it wasn't set up how it needs to be, right? There was no A/B testing, the optimizations in terms of the sending time weren't there. And also on top of it, like a lot of the designs they're using for the emails just wasn't attractive, right? It wasn't getting people to purchase. Before we do anything on the account, we do a very big audit in terms of looking at the industry, looking at the historical data, and then making sure that we have everything that we need to actually make the changes that will work, right? So what we did for this client is we completely revamped their flows. We did about 7 new flows and about 35 new emails, custom designed, beautiful emails, right, to convert. And we can see that like once you have the system in place, the numbers are going to go up, right? If you have everything that you need to be successful and you have kind of your ducks in a row, then these numbers are going to go up. So I'm going to go through these flows as well. This is the customer thank you flow we set up. This one's up 400%. We have a welcome series. This one's up 143%. The ban and car is up 149%, 150% essentially. Everything here, the numbers are increasing. Why? Because we put the systems in place that will make sure that these convert. I also want to pull up their Google ads. So when the client first came to us, their biggest issue was the Google ads, right? In terms of being profitable on Google ads. Now, we told them from the start, hey, your Google ads, we can definitely optimize them. We could definitely, make changes, but we're able to see very clearly that the biggest issue was the conversion rate on the store. That wasn't where it needs to be. And we told the client, like, hey, as soon as we can get this new theme up and we can have the retargeting in place for Klaviyo, the Google ads are going to go up, but naturally on its own, right? So I just want to pull up like last month's stats. So last month they spent $26,000 on Google ads and they brought back $44,000. Cost of conversion, $103, and the ROAS at about a 1.68, right? 1.7, let's say. So that was last month. Let's do what we do this month after the new theme and all the other initiatives are in place. So right off the bat, the spend is already higher than it was in the entire previous month, right? And we're 17 days into this month. The conversion value, almost double what it was the entire previous month, 17 days into this month. More importantly, with the numbers that we always look at, cost of conversion. It went from about 103 to 63, to about a 40% decrease in cost of conversion. And then the ROAS goes from from 1.68 to close to 2.5. Again, this is in a very quick timeline, right? We put the store together in about 2 months, working with the client, making sure everything was in place. And once we launched, we're able to, like I said, double their conversion rate, increase their Klaviyo email marketing by 600%, and then also increase their ROAS on Google within the first 17 days. So the point of this is that once you have everything in place for your e-commerce brand, you can see a lot of changes very quickly, right? It's not something that takes a really long time. There's agencies that are telling you like, hey, it's gonna take 6 months to get the results that you're looking for. I don't know why they tell you that, because it really doesn't take that long. If you have the right stuff in place, it can change very quickly, right? But the most important thing is to have the right stuff in place. We've worked with over 500 e-commerce brands, every single industry that you can think of. And we've been doing this for over 10 years. We know exactly what works on Shopify. We know what works on email marketing. We know what works on a lot of the paid traffic. So if you can put that in place, it doesn't take 6 months to a year for the results to start coming in. If you're an e-commerce brand, if you're an e-commerce owner and you're looking to increase your conversion rate on your store, you're looking to bring more customers in, you're looking to get better results on email marketing, paid traffic, anything like that, let's talk. Troy's looking to partner with new brands, and it's something that we really enjoy doing. So shoot us a ping. We'll make sure that we can get these same results for you that we get for all the other clients that we work with.